honestly was like, I was like, what do I have to lose? I've tried everything. I've spent so much money on supplements, you guys, like to help me go to the bathroom, for bloating, for energy, um, and all of that. And I was just like, I'm just going to give these a try because I trust my friend, and what do I have to lose? And so here I am 7 years later. I feel so good. I no longer crave sugar. I no longer have to rely on cups of coffee. I don't feel bloated. Inflammation has gone down. My whole entire family takes these, my kids, my husband, my mom. And it's just been such a blessing. So I wanted to share quickly what I got started on, and then I'm going to pass it off to some ladies in our community, and they're going to share their testimony with you. So I got started with something called the Triplex. It is our gut health system. It is truly amazing. And I feel like everybody can benefit from the Triplex. So it is our pink drink, which helps balance blood sugar, helps balance your hormones. It's going to give you all natural energy because you're not going to have those energy, you're not going to have those crashes. When your blood sugars are unbalanced, you are going to feel those dips in the afternoon, or you're going to have the urge for caffeine. And what happens when you drink the coffee? You crash. With this, you're going to have all day sustainable energy, and it's not going to be jittery. And then next, I started with the ProBio 5, and this is our probiotic. This is truly what changed the game for me. These two products, along with the Slim together, less bloating, regular bathroom visits, hormones, balance, immunity, all of those things. And so I would definitely recommend, at the end of this, you're like, I want to do this. This is one of my most favorite combos. Then we have the Active, which is our energy drink. And you guys, I am not a fan of energy drinks, but this is much more than an energy drink. This is helping you produce natural nitric oxide in your body, and that helps, oxygenate the blood. And so that's going to give you truly energy where you're not dipping, you're not crashing, you are sustainable. It is a true gift. Honestly, I don't know how people do life without this product. So I am going to go ahead and pass this off to my friend Jody, and she's going to share her story. And then we have two more girls after that. So go ahead, Jody.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. My name is Jody, and I have been doing Plexus now for almost 3 years. And what I first started just to go to the bathroom regularly. Not something everybody wants to talk about, but I've actually noticed more friends have issues. You either go too much or you don't go at all. And I had no idea everybody had issues with that, but I was one who didn't hardly go at all, maybe twice a week, always bloated. Also had issues with drinking milk and thought that was my problem, and tried cutting that out to try to go a little bit more, and that didn't work. And I said, finally, just give me something. So within taking the products within like the first week, I started going daily, and I was like, oh, I'm finally like my husband. I've got a schedule. I'm going to the bathroom. And it was really great. And like the bloating was gone. It was amazing. I just thought that was a part of life. I thought I was going to be bloated forever. But after a couple of months, I just started seeing more and more things change. Within 3 months, I saw my hormones kind of do like a 180. I've never had a period on my own. I've always, like since I was 13, I always had to take a pill or birth control to have a period. Since I have been on Plexus, I've had 6 on my own without any help. And I used to have hot flashes and hormonal mood swings like forever. They have since then went away, and I now get to wear sweaters in the winter like everyone else, and socks. I used to never wear them because I was always hot. So now I get to dress like a normal winter person, and now we don't really have much of a winter. But anyway, so just everything, and I have more energy. I have been able to lose weight. I've kept the weight off for 2 years. I've lost 30 pounds, and I'm about to be 40. And I can honestly say that I feel like I'm actually aging backwards. I feel better now than when I was 20 something. It literally has reversed itself. It's been the best thing that I've ever done. Health wise, my kids take it. Like Andrew said, my husband takes it. My whole family does it. It's a thing. And I just love it. And I've loved the community, and I've loved actually turning this into a little side, business to help all of you guys feel better as well. So that's kind of my health journey in a nutshell. Lots more things have changed, but those are just my highlights. I will never be without them. So
Thank you for sharing. I mean, if you can relate to Jody's story, drop a 1, because I know that I can. And it is so funny because ever since I was little, I remember like always having to go to the doctor to take like something to help me use the bathroom. It was like a thing. And I just always thought, I was like, that's normal. That's just me. That's normal. And you're like made to believe that that's normal, and it's not. And now it's like, I could never imagine going back. So, thank you, Jody. And you don't drink milk, right? Like that. I know I always just say like, oh, I can't drink milk. It would upset my stomach. But
Yes.
it was just really that I had an intolerance that needed to be healed. And like, thank the Lord for gut health and knowledge and Plexus. That way I don't have to do all the like research. I just take the product because they've done all the hard work for me. Okay. So next up is Brittany, and she is going to share her story.
Hello. So I started Plexus, I think 8 months ago. I think we're out at 8 months. I've not completely been a year yet. And kind of like Jody, like the longer that I've been on Plexus, like I just feel better overall. Definitely still not in shape because I'm too lazy to do workouts, but I just feel healthy now. And that's something that I've not felt in quite a few years. I started Plexus originally to lose weight, and I'm almost 40 pounds less than what I was 8 months ago. So it definitely gave me those results that I wanted to. But all the other benefits that I got from Plexus that I didn't realize was I no longer have to take my thyroid medication. I don't have to take my bipolar meds because my moods are so much more stable than they were even with my medicine. Acid reflux isn't a thing anymore, which is fabulous. I took medicine every day and then popped Tums like they were candy because I had so much acid reflux. Same thing with the bathroom habits. I thought it was normal to go maybe once or twice a week and then struggled to do that. And I would have to, take a whole bunch of medicine to make myself go. And I thought that was just normal because that's what I was always used to. So just even going to the bathroom daily has been one of the biggest reliefs ever. So anybody that like struggles with that, trust me, it's not normal not to go. You need to go at least once a day. Whenever you start, you just feel a whole lot better. So those are just kind of my wins for everything. Plexus as a whole, though, like the community, I would not have stuck with something this long if like it wasn't for the team that you have behind you. And I have a few girls that like I talk to almost daily, but it's everybody's always there for you. Like I know at any point in time I can reach out to anybody. And somebody will always be there to like help and to answer questions. So kind of my story in a nutshell. I'm going to stick with it. Even the last couple of months have been a little hard. I've not had a whole lot of movement with like getting people signed up and stuff, but that's okay. I'm still staying consistent with my products. My family takes them as well.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing. And I think like a lot of people don't realize that gut health is so connected to weight loss. And if your gut is not healthy, it is going to be really hard for your body to metabolize properly. And when you have an underlying issue, a lot of the times weight loss is not the first thing that your body needs to take care of. It is all of the other things that you are feeling. And so I always encourage people, I'm like, if weight loss is your goal, I want you to also realize that there are other things that are holding your body back from being able to lose the weight. So let's address those first. Like, let's get to the root issue. That way you will have sustainable weight loss, right? Like we at Plexus, and even especially on this team, like we want you a year from now to still have the weight off, to still have, like she said, still be off your thyroid medication, to make a huge splash in your health. We do not want to tell you, hey, we want you to lose 30 pounds in 30 days or whatever it may be, because that's not going to fix your, your food intolerance, your thyroid, your hormones, like whatever it may be. We're here for real health changes and real lifestyle changes. And it's all about consistency. It's never like an all or nothing type thing. And I truly love that. And I believe that that is why I've stuck with this for 7 years. And I believe that's also why my husband has also stuck with this, because it's not something where if you happen to, life gets busy and you miss a weekend, you're not completely off the rails. And so I always like to remind people like that, because it's not an all or nothing, super intimidating program. It's super simple and it works if you work with it, just like anything else. So thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing that. I like loved hearing your testimony. I haven't really heard it before, so that is amazing. So go you. Next up is Ashley, and she is going to share a little bit of her story. Go ahead, Ashley.
All right, here we are. It's good to be with you guys this evening. I'm excited to be here, and I'm very thankful for Plexus. I'm thankful that God led me this way, and it makes me a little emotional. Sorry, and I'm thankful that Jody reached out to me more than once. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that she shared her journey, which then allowed me to have a wonderful journey as well, and I'm thankful for that. So my why. Really, I've had so many things to happen since then that I would have never even expected out of it. I wanted more energy, and I wanted to be able to sleep through the night. I was having a lot of pain and inflammation, and I just wanted to feel good. And I knew that Jody felt good, and I wanted the same thing. So, but since then, before Plexus, I was tired all the time. Same bathroom issues. I went over a month before without using the bathroom. And I just went with it. I took all the different things. I had a colonoscopy. They just could never find out what was going on. And I just was okay with it. I just let it be and went on. And I had periods more days in the month than what I didn't. And so when I had went to the gynecologist, he had decided that once he looked at things, my uterus was inflamed, and he just said that we would probably have to do a hysterectomy. He would give me a little more time and we would see what we would do. I wasn't ready at 35 years old to have a hysterectomy if I didn't need it. And so, but had no idea that Plexus would have changed that as well. So when I went back a year later, he asked me how my periods were doing. I was having periods 3 days a month. 3 to 4 days a month, and my uterus had went back to normal size. So that was amazing. That was awesome. And he asked me what I was doing, and at first he's like, what have you done different in the last 6 months? Plexus, that's the only thing different. And he said, I absolutely believe it. He said, you're not the first person that's told me that. And that's great. And he said, don't quit. So I was super excited about that, especially to hear your doctor tell you that that's something that go for it, so I was happy about that. I felt bloated all the time. I felt sick. I didn't want to go out to eat. I didn't want to do those things because I knew I just wouldn't feel good. And that's no longer a thing. I always feel good. I feel like I kind of felt guilty about it at first because I didn't want to spend money on me. I didn't want to have to, I wanted to take care of my family and do all the things, but now it's an investment in your health. And I'm so thankful that I did it, because not only do I feel good, but I can be so much for them. And that's what I'm thankful for. I feel better, and which in return helps me feel like I can be what I need to be for my family and everyone, the people I work with. And it's a great community. There's always people there to support you and help you and guide you. And it's just great. I'm just thankful for it. And I could go on, but I'm going to stop.
Ashley, I love you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure you can see like a common theme with all these girls. They're so like glowing and they're bubbly. It's because honestly, when you feel better, you can't help but like talk about it, because I honestly feel like we've all lived with, oh, that's normal. Or, you're a mom, you're supposed to be tired, or, when you get this age, you're supposed to feel like this, like that's just normal. Headaches are normal, drink caffeine. And it's like, that is not, those are Band-Aids that you are putting over your health. And so I love that you mentioned that it was an investment, and that is truly how I view it, because when I first started, I didn't have the money to spend. And like you said, I felt guilty, but I was like, I can either spend this money and see if it works and feel so much better and not have to spend money on doctors visits, like frequently or playing like the guessing game with supplements or medication and things like that. And so once I started Plexus and I was consistent, I really saw a change and I was like, okay, I am actually saving money. I'm not going through Starbucks every single day. I'm not buying the candy bars. I'm not binging on Reese cups. I'm not, having to go to the doctor because I can't poop and they're telling me that I'm fine, take Miralax. Like I was actually able to have answers and feel good. And then also go on to, get married, have 3 healthy babies, breastfeed through this all. And I have 3 boys under 4. And so like, if I did not feel this good, there's no way that I could be the mom and the wife and the friend, and the daughter that I am now without feeling like completely run down. Like, I don't know what it's like to parent without Plexus, but I definitely have friends that said that they wish they would have had Plexus before, like with their first kid or their second kid. And so it's like, I don't want to know what that feels like, but I'm just telling you that put your health first, because you can never get your health back. That's not something you can get back. You can always go, I always tell people like people will afford what they want to afford. And that is so true. And that might be hard to hear, but that was something that I had to hear. I was like, I'm going out to eat. I'm spending it on my Target runs. I'm spending it on my Starbucks. Like, if I don't have money to spend on, supplements, then I shouldn't be doing these other things. And that's when I had to really get myself in alignment with what was actually going to help me in the long run, what was going to help my health in the long run. And it was definitely Plexus. And once I started to see those results, I didn't even think about any of the other things, right? And if you share, we have a great referral bonus program. It's so easy. When you share with 3 friends, you're able to make $300. That helped me a ton. Like, it was a no-brainer. I was like, I have my own link. Like, all I do is I share with friends. It's like anything these days. And I love that because Plexus cares about you being able to afford these products, and they don't want to have a burden on you, but they want you to be able to get healthy without the stress of the cost. And so if you're like me, I share everything. I mean, I feel like we just naturally do that anyways. And I mean, I was sharing my favorite restaurant, my favorite jeans, my favorite leggings on Amazon. I mean, Brianna shared her favorite leggings with me on Amazon. We do it every single day without knowing and without getting compensated for it. And if I can help my mom, my sister, and my very best friend get started, I know that 3 people in your life that could also benefit from this. And it's also so fun to do with people. You're 80% more likely to stick with it if you grab someone to do it with. So don't let the cost get in the way of you getting healthy. We have a easy, simple sharing system that we will walk you through if that is something you want to do. But whoever invited you tonight, please get with them, ask questions. That's what we're here for. I know the girls said that the community is unmatched, and it's so true. Ask questions. We will match you with the perfect health bundle for your, health goals. So we appreciate you taking time out of your evening tonight, and we really hope to see you in our community soon. Thank you guys. Have a good one.